So hi guys, Mamuka say, I was trying to fix my Facebook connection here, and I'm glad that I managed to do so. So as I promised earlier today that we needed to come and have a solidarity show or a solidarity talk with Honorable Job Sikhala. Job Sikhala is in prison for over 90 days now, and we cannot just ignore him. Together with his Nyatsime counterparts, a lot of people I've seen a lot of people actually coming say and saying, "Why is it that you are talking about Job Sikala, but no, you are not talking about the other Nyatsime victims?" Honestly speaking, we feel for everybody. We are actually in solidarity with everybody. Is when you hear us referring to Honorable Job Sikala, don't feel offended. We do so representing everybody, including the Nyatsime 16, because they are both victims. They are both suffering the same issue. They are both facing the same case before the courts of Zimbabwe. So let us be in solidarity with the comrades. Let us continue to be to stand with the comrades. They are being persecuted because they actually believe in change. They have a different belief. That is the reason why they are being persecuted. So taking a look on what is happening from the various CCC cycles, you can actually agree with me that Honorable Job Sikala is a political prisoner. Honorable Job Sikala is somebody who is being persecuted because the regime does have its own thoughts, does have its own agenda, which is to stop change by any means possible. But we are not going to bow down to that. We are not going to tolerate that. We are not going to accept that. We have seen the lawyers of Honorable Job Sikala trying by all means to secure his release, trying by all means to do whatever possible for them to be to bring back the Nyatsime victims, but to no avail because um, whatever they are doing it because they hate us. It's because they hate the people of Zimbabwe. They hate change. They can't stand a free, liberated Zimbabwe, a fully liberated Zimbabwe. The situation in Zimbabwe is that the colonizer just changed color. The colonizer just changed his garment. He was wearing a garment, a different garment in the 1960s, 70s, but right now he's now wearing a different garment. You have been colonized by your own people. You are being persecuted by your own people. That is the situation we now have. So let us take a look on this article, which says Sikala bail denial, outraged citizens petition Mnangagwa. And we've seen all sorts of things happening. So here, CC Zimbabwe is saying, outraged citizens petition Mr. Mnangagwa over the multiple denials of bail for the Nyatsime 16 have endured multiple times in the magistrates court and multiple times in the high court. Makes for an unusual and unprecedented situation. So if you look at how these people are being treated, they are being treated as hardcore criminals, as people who are not Zimbabweans, as people who do not belong to this kind of Zimbabwe, who belong to another, a different Zimbabwe. And we question the reasons why they are being treated differently. But we have to note that in every struggle, we see things like this happening. When you see the oppressor actually using these tactics, it shows that indeed they are afraid. Indeed, they know very well that the people no longer want them, so they are trying by all means to intimidate people so that they keep themselves in power for much longer. So, as Zimbabweans, let us continue to be in solidarity with the comrades. What can we do? Let us pray to God, because God preserves lives. So whatever they can do, vanogona kurwadzisa nyama, but when it comes to the soul of a man, it is God who preserves that soul. If you read to the story of Job, Satan was given authority to do whatever he wanted with Job, but he was told never to remove Job's soul. So you have to see that what is happening with your soul is God's business. What happens to your flesh is the authorities' business. So they can make they can harm the flesh. They can do whatever they want with the flesh, but God is there for the spirit. So we keep on praying that God preserves the souls of Honorable Job Sikhala and the Nyatsime victims. So those who were supposed to be arrested were not arrested, but those who were not supposed to be arrested got arrested. Why? It's because we have a confusion in the leadership. We have people who don't know what needs to be done. People who believe that nyika inovakwa neviolence, nyika inovakwa nekudzvanyirirana. So Team Zimbabwe, this morning, let us just pray. Pese patiri kuenda kuchurch, let us go and pray and be in solidarity with the comrades. Whenever we say something in our hearts, it's very important for us to actually remember the team which is in prison. That is Honorable Job Sikhala and the Nyatsime 16. They are victims. They remain victims of political violence. They remain the victims of political intolerance. And we need to pray. We need to be in solidarity with these comrades. We need to continue to actually ask God to preserve them, to actually ask God to be with them. There is time for anything, for everything, and there is time for everything. So change is coming. Their time to be released is fast approaching. They will be released, and we will be happy once again. That is our prayer. That is our wish. So I don't want to take much of your time. We have to go to church. Let us end this program here. But my message to you is that let us just pray and be in solidarity with the comrades who are in prison, with the comrades who are being persecuted at Ichikurubi maximum prison. They're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be with their families, but they've been put there by the people who do not understand. So let us continue to pray and let us continue to be in solidarity with them.